What is up, CCG Esports fans? My name is Adam, aka WXFan21, joined by the one, the only Inflict. Good morning. I didn't realize you were halfway across the globe from me.
Yeah, I thought that I made that pretty well known earlier on, but I forgot to tell you. Slur actually did know, so I forgot. I confused there. But yes, good morning, and well, I guess good night to you. Actually, it's not the same case for the both of us, and pretty
This
much
is
everybody
true.
watching as well. Most of the audience here is NA, so good night to you guys.
As you just
But
get started
but
with your
not before the
day,
game.
CCG is now getting started with their second of 4 games this week, Inflict. We casted last night to a very nice win on what was a tougher fight there on Anubis until it just became child's play in the TSA, if I remember correctly, casting too many games recently. But
Yeah.
they're up against a tough one tonight. This is a very interesting matchup. So CCG Esports come into this game at 7-2 on the season, going up against a 6-4 team in 26Rising. So I think it kind of goes without saying 26Rising have a lot more to lose here than CCG Gaming. They're on the outside of the playoffs looking in.
Absolutely, but the thing that worries me a little bit is the fact that it seems like 26 Rising have a lot of experience in CS2. They have 11 official not official, but 11 matches played on CS2. Of course, not all of them are of the league. Some of them might have just been five-man scrims or something like so. But 19 matches on on CS2, it seems like that they're a well-versed team. They know how to play with each other, although their stats are not quite impressive, as you stated. They're almost outside for the playoffs run as well. But we're gonna be walking on Ancient today yet again. CCG has been absolutely phenomenal on the map this season so far. They go at it again on their strong suit, and without a further ado, we're gonna straight up head into the pistol round with CCG on the CT side.
Yes. I want to make sure everyone can hear us okay. Game volume for me is coming in a little low. Chat, how about you all? Want to make sure you guys are doing okay on the game volume. So here we go. CCG starting off on the CT side, having to retake this B bomb side. A little tough
Oh.
here. It's up to Korin and Chinchilla. Korin making quick work of one of these players over here towards Ninja.
Oh,
Chinchilla
Chinchilla, he's
has
up on
no
the
choice but
defuse.
to
Couldn't pull
hold.
it off.
No choice. Chinchilla tried. Korin did what he could to defend, but just like that, 26Rising will get the pistol round as we head into a conversion round as well.
Yeah, and Dallin, actually, that was an ace to kick things off for him right there. 5 kills right now, and and he's straight up invested all of it into the utility. I was assuming that maybe he would have actually bought an AK, but that's just not the case.
I
But
was
it
gonna.
seems, yeah, maybe even, but it seems like they're not gonna have as great a buy as you'd expect them to. 3 rifles across the board, 2 SMGs, and they're going across the board towards middle. But Jay Casper comes out on top on the first engagement, and the Acer has already been eliminated.
Chinchilla is just on another level yet again. Chinchilla, that could have been what seals the round right there for CCG. And it is. The double to hold aim while the rest of the team rotates in from Donut. Only losing one player, 26Rising after an ace from Talon. They're going to want that round back.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What a way to respond from the side of CCG. They lose the first round, they force into the second one, and stake it head and on. Didn't lose a single player. I believe they actually lost JH, but other than that, didn't lose a single player. So that's gonna help their economy out a little bit as well, although not in a great shape so far. But eventually they will start to stack up money if they can convert this round as well. But they are against pistols, sure. The probability for them to close this out are high, but we just witnessed CCG win an odd round as well.
Yep, it's going to be very interesting here, and we do see Bob doing a little damage here with this Tech 9. You'll love to see that as well. Floor Idiot over here getting taken out. Are we just going to have eco trade rounds now? Is this seriously how this game is going to go? A dink again from Rift, and Korin falls. Casper now in
Okay.
a 1v4 clutch. What is happening?
I am not entirely sure if Floridian I'm pretty certain he heard that flash going up top above him, but he didn't play anti. He just held it strong and got punished for it. The rest of his teammates, well, they just got unfortunate timings on that peak against Rift, and Jay Casper got one frag but immediately traded out as well. And well, they wanted the round back. 26 Rising, they got it.
This is just some real craziness right now. Eco a force buy going the way of CCG, an eco round going the way of 26 Gaming. Now they're back on a force buy for CCG. What is this game? Round
We
4,
are
here we go.
all right.
This is
Very much.
craziness. Inflict,
Yeah,
take it away here. Round 4, let's go.
Yeah, well, I'm not entirely sure what's going on either right now. We're very much early into the game. It seems like both of these teams, they have a lot to prove. And I mean, CCG's playoff spot would pretty much be confirmed if they win this game. But for the other side of things, there's a lot to lose for 26 Rising as well. So the stakes are high just for different reasons for both of these teams right now. And it seems like CCG, they've invested fully into this round as well. A couple of we see one M4, three MP9s, and a one Deagle as well. A lot armors all across the board as well, but not any utility except one smoke. So this isn't looking too pretty. But Drip holding an odd corner still gets picked out, and now that's going to leave Floridian alongside J Casper alone onto the site.
Yep. Yeah, I also apologize. If I call Beanie Hut Weenie Hut, I apologize in advance. Yes, SpongeBob reference. Oh, Chinchilla. I thought Chinchilla was going for the knife. Comes away. Here we go. And then execute onto the B-bomb site, and Idiot is just absolutely no chance. And now Chinchilla and Cord remain here. Very winnable 2v3 clutch. However, no kits. So they have to execute rather fast. They know exactly where one is, and Chinchilla will be taken out. It's going to be up to Corin here with the 17-9. Goes in, finds one. Luckily to find the second. Who's getting the kill? And it's going to be ripped. Corin's going to want that back.
Rift
Tough loss.
Tough indeed. Rift got down to just 18 HP. That fight really could have gone either way. But now finally that a proper gun round has been won by by the advantageous team. CCG are now going to be forced to just play on pistols, and not and most of them are not even going to be upgraded. 3 USPs, 157. Actually, duels coming out for one of them as well. So a few pistol upgrades, one flash, but that's pretty much it for the side of CCG.
Yeah, and we already see the B site stacked as well, and 26 Rising are already forcing their way to A. They realize it's probably some sort of section. Chilla trying to do something with this monkey business 5-7. Trying to have a little bit of monkey business here, and CCG have absolutely nothing to lose. No one's bought anything except for a little bit of upgraded rifles here. They're going to try this retake. Just don't feed the Mac 10. All you have to look out here. Don't feed that Mac 10. Bob over towards Donut, looking to do what he can do. Here comes Weenie Hut Jr. I'm kidding, that time was on purpose.
Oh, only one remains. That's Trip with the duties. Yeah, not gonna be able to find anything. Talon
Trip
just gives
basically
him a
just,
haircut.
yeah, Trip just stared in the Talon's eyes. Was like, hi, can we end this round, please?
Yeah, there was not much that it really realistically done,
No.
but CCG, now they have their weaponry out. Now they have their proper arsenal for the first time in this game, with 4 rifles across the board, one defuse kit though, so that might come back and bite them. A decent bit of utility and armor all across the board, but now it's trying to get scary for them. If they lose this round, they're in very dangerous waters, because at that point, 26 Rising, they would have secured 5 rounds, and their economy is looking extremely dangerous.
Boy just catches Florida completely off guard. They were not expecting the fast B-side play there. Triple hit will lead straight out one, and here we go. CCG finally starting to have some trades and duels go their way. And now Trip playing over towards side hall, realizing one there is able to get up the flashback. Has full white, and Talon will take advantage of that. Now it's Chinchilla, now in a 1v2 clutch. Very winnable, but unfortunately, this round was all Talon there late. Talon will come away with the triple, and 26 Rising may have sealed the T-sided half in favor of 26Rising.
Yeah, very much needed timeout being called from the side of CCG. But one thing I would like to mention is that the setup that 26 Rising are doing for Talon specifically, those flashes you saw when he wanted to push into the cave, Talon himself used a flash, then his teammate followed up with another flash right off the bat to ensure that no matter what angle the player within cave was trying to hold, there was just absolutely no way he doesn't get flashed. And Talon, he pushes out behind it, gets the first frag. The second one was a great flick. Then as soon as he wanted to leave the cave area, there was another flash to back him out of there, and he takes that fight right after that flash, where the player was yet again forced to play and anti-flash, and hence he was caught off guard. So the setups, the team play from the side of 26 Rising, it's really on top right now.
It really is. We're going to see what this team elects to do now. One over towards A, two towards mid, two towards B. Pretty interesting split right now. We are going to see a pretty decent split here from the CCG to A, one mid to B. Gonna be really interesting here. Nade's gonna go mid. Gonna allow Corin to back up just a little bit, but we're just on an eco round with these upgraded pistols. Let's see if they can do a bit of damage. CCG has been known to cause a little ruckus and a little bit of havoc with the rifles. Yeah, it looks like it's not gonna be that way today, though. Unfortunately, 5-1 for 26 Rising. Looks like it's gonna be 6-1.
Ooh. Oh no.
Well,
Okay. That got dangerous.
That's bomb! That's bombing it up! Oh, Chinchilla. You frisky little animal, you.
But he might not be prepared for this.
Yeah, he's not going to be ready for the three-man push through A main. He was looking towards mid. That's a
nice effort,
bomb.
nonetheless.
Absolutely. 2 players taken out. Chinchilla almost lost that.
Yeah. Almost won that round all by himself for his team right there. If he was holding the right angle and got even one kill among those last 3 members, that this 2v2 would have been very much possible even with the Deagles.
Yeah, we should also mention and flick that Jay Casper once again standing in for SRY.
Yeah.
Here comes Jay Casper. Tried getting him off there. The bomb plant wasn't going to happen. Corin in a 1v3 clutch now from side hall. With just a deagle. And we shall see if this will be a nice smoke towards side hall as well. Bomb is a third of the way gone. Here we go. Rift. Go ahead.
Corin is likely just looking to find some exit damage. Maybe retrieve a rifle, because they did get those 2 kills, so he's just going to go back.
Op.
Yeah.
He's going for the op. Knows it was over here being communicated from his teammate.
They're aware
Bomb's
of it,
over
though.
3/4 of the way gone. They must have flicked it out of the map. Smart. Yeah,
Yep.
Corin's trying to find some sort of rifle and is able to pick up an AK at least.
Oh, not worth it. Couldn't hold on to it. And that was smart play from the side of 26 Rising as well. They realized that Corin might actually try and retrieve that op, because the last information he had about it was that it got dropped towards the pillar. So they sent one player right towards that area. Corin got lucky with that AK, but couldn't hold on to it within the last 2 seconds. And now, this round has to be it where CCG starts to make their comeback happen on this map, because now at this point 26 Rising are just starting to run away with it completely. 1-6 to kick things off on Ancient is an extremely dominant way to start, especially when you're on the T side.
It really is. 26 Rising have looked fantastic. CCG looks like they've been falling asleep at the wheel, for lack of a better term here. But now with 2 players over here towards Jaguar, we see Floor Idiot once again defending the B-bomb site. 26 Rising are trying to catch CCG on a mistake. But CCG, for the most part, are playing this pretty defensively, except for these 2 players over towards Jaguar. 1 player pushed up all the way towards A main, and that is going to be none other than Koi. 55 seconds on the clock. Inflict. I think this might be 26 Rising's slowest round yet. And it is allowing CCG to just waste a decent amount of utility. Not a bad strategy. But the group up is going to start happening towards B. And Floor Idiot has retreated off of B. This is huge timing right now from 26Rising as the bomb site of B is executed on very quietly. Bob with the AWP in hand. Here comes the utility, and it's going to have to be a retake as Beanie Hut takes out Floor Idiot, and Rift gets not ready for the second player.
Oh no, Corin. Back turned and free kill for Talon yet again, leaving only 2 behind. They might, I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to go for a save, and I'm pretty sure Jay Chinchilla wanted to back off, but just wasn't allowed to by Koi. Jay Casper lost the lie, spotted, and dealt with as well.
What?
7-1.
What was
26
that
Rising are on a
shot?
spree.
Wow, what was that shot? I mean, Beanie Hut, you know, kudos to him, but this from Koi just to push up mid. Right now, 26Rising have all the confidence in the world. And this has been all 26Rising pretty much this entire half. Even the round that CCG won. This has been all 26Rising all day. Now we'll see if CCG here on a half buy here. We do see a scout out for J Casper. Trying to change their fortunes. Here we go, changing things up. A little bit more of a push towards mid. Floor Idiot and the rest of his team are trying to figure out what do we have to do to win a round here.
Maybe that.
Maybe that. Maybe the Deagle headshot onto Beanie Hut will start changing things. And now, okay, Trip finally decided I'm done toying around with these kids. They're done. I'm activated. Trip is taking a little lesson from the Philadelphia Eagles right there and just like, nope, this is my map. This is our division. This is our league. Get out. Massive double. Floor Idiot also keeping them at bay, allowing the rest of CCG to rotate in. This is huge. Trip is stuck in Ninja towards B, and Koi didn't see him. Koi is going to be completely unchecked. Oh, Trip. Oh, Trip! No one cleared you out of Ninja. A triple, and now positively as Corin comes in from behind. Oh, not spotted. Bob goes down. This is it. It's up to Talon, who's on 6 HP. Trip may have just done it for this team in this round. Could Trip finally change the forces of CCG? 28 seconds on the clock. 21 HP for Corin, 5 for J Casper. Does anyone have an HE nade?
If only he had one frag, it could have really worked out in his favor. But that spray across the wall has dealt so much damage, and it seems like he's just gonna back off. He's not even gonna risk it. Then let CCG have one round after fighting for so long, and the second round that they win is yet again another eco.
Yeah, Trip sealing it for his team there was really, really nicely done. Those opening kills, even just the one kill, but being able to get the second Deagle kill on B ramp, massive, actually allows, now look, the money here still isn't the greatest, but it does allow them to buy. They did have an eco that last round, so there is a little bit of money here. We will see kits finally come out as well for a couple of the players. So we'll see what happens here now. Round number 10. CCG need to win these last two. Because of the way 26Rising are playing, maybe that's a fluke round for them. We're about to find out in Flick. What you see from that last round and walk us through round number 10.
I mean, honestly, that was just Strep taking over those first 2 headshots. He were free engagements, and he had 100% accuracy in that. Third one, he sort of got lucky that they didn't clear out that corner. He took complete advantage of it. And oh my God, Trip is trying to go on a roll. It seems his luck is on par right now to potentially make this comeback happen for the side of CCG. He's found the first frag, but now Floridian needs to deliver the flash. It actually slightly works out in his favor, but sadly couldn't confirm the kill. Trip finds his second in the round, looking for third, gets it, leaving only 2 behind, and Trip is now potentially up for the ace with still full HP remaining.
I mean, we appreciate as casters a little bit of suspense, but Trip, you couldn't have stunned that like several rounds ago, my dude. You had to make us sweat like that? We're here casting for you. Why you make the casters sweat? That's all I'm saying.
And it's winters already. it's difficult to make a sweat, and yet he was able to accomplish that. But now, will the final player of 26 Rising is gonna be able to accomplish this 1v3? Well, the plan certainly,
Ooh.
but now he's stuck right among three players, and Trip finds his fourth to put the third round on board for CCG.
Quad kill for Trip. You love to see it. In a round where CCG needed to continue the momentum, they are able to do it yet again off the back of Trip's quad kill. This is what they needed. As much as we want to get excited, it's still a 4-round lead now for the side of 26 Rising.
Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, it's still not completely out of hand, of course, with the two more rounds remaining in this half. If CCG are able to win it, it's not going to be completely terrible, and if they can especially follow up with a pistol round win, they're pretty much going to tie things up. But it's all going to be about whether or not their execution on the T side is up to par as it was yesterday. Talon yet again off to a strong start, finds the first finds the first blood flip. Floridian now coming alive. He's found a couple in return, but still the neutralizer available for the side of 26 Rising, and now they can finally hop on the bomb.
Yeah, once again, 26 Rising is able to get way too many croplands, and Corin's just staring Rift in the face, going, see you next round, bye-bye. Now it's up to two players up here on 26 Rising, and it's just Koi. Koi is being toyed around with here. Nicely done. Nice retake from CCG as well. Starting off with that huge kill there from Corin, just playing around the smoke, really nicely taking out Rift. Really helped the retake out for sure. CCG now have 4. They're looking for their 5th as we head to round number 12 in the last round of the first half of play.
Yeah, I mean, they've made a comeback here. Quite honestly, with how things started off, behind those two rounds, that Trip pretty much secured all by himself there, with just little to no support in those rounds to at least kick things off there. If CCG are able to win this map out, I think a lot of the credit is going to be due on Trip with the way he's playing so far. He has been absolutely lights out. Sure, I'm pretty sure their CCG are feeling the impact of not having SRY around in situations where they tend to get when where they feel challenged. SRY usually is a player that stands out and remains consistent through, but Trip now making up for that gap. Jake Asper now is on his natural roll off the upper. He's found the first one, couldn't find the second though, and that's going to open up Donut for the side of 26 Rising. They're still the bomb is still dropped all the way back though, so they're still just trying to take as much real estate as possible.
Take a look at what we've seen from 26 Rising. It's really not surprising. They have been taking a lot of map control, and they have been very aggressive here. So as the bomb gets to be retrieved, CCG down to Chinchilla and Corin, as 26 Rising just won quite a few more duels here in the round of play. Corin, though, trying to make something happen, spraying through the smoke from CT. CCG are going to try attempting a retake here. They don't have a choice. It is the last round of the first half of play. Both coming through Donut. We'll see if I don't have to go through Red House. One will. They both will. Okay, so this is going to be a backside B retake here inside of CCG. Corin's going to go help his teammate out, flashing him in. Talon's going to get flashed off back towards side hall. Now this is what the 2v4 was. Really good post-plant situation right now for 26 Rising. Chinchilla's rushing the smoke. Talon and his teammate have a really nice crossfire set up. Corin's got one. Can't get the second, and that's going to be it. 8-4 half for the side of 26 Rising. Might be too little too late for CCG, but they do head to the attacking side of the T's. As the aggression from 26 Rising. We'll see if that calms down now on the defense as they switch to the CT side. Inflict, what'd you see in that first half of play?
I mean, honestly, it all comes down to this pistol round for CCG. If they lose this, the map is highly likely over for them right there. Unless they're gonna constantly try and force into this, which is again, it's not comfortable forcing so many times. But with the game being MR12 now, you're sort of forced to have those half buys or force buys time and time again. You just don't have that buffer area to make those economic comebacks happen in this game as much as you used to in CSGO. So CCG, this piston round, it all relies on this for them to make a comeback happen and make it very realistic.
Koi, are you kidding me? Two beautiful headshots from Koi. Now Corin's gonna get this bomb planted. You see his teammate trying to give him cover. The donut player did not elect to push out. A very important pistol round being casted
Oh
as if it is the
no.
last round of a grand final. This could be huge. Trip needs this kill and is gonna be able to get it full flash. This is a huge pistol round for both of these teams. More for CCG. They lose this. This could be all over. Beanie Hub pushes towards side, drugs the rest of his two teammates, and Corin, all that remains, can't get it. 26Rising will get there. 9th, however, with a bomb plant. CCG will be able to buy in the next round, and the conversion round is going to be even more tense than what you saw here in this pistol.
Ninth secure, 26 Rising, 1 away from double digits and 4 away from closing out this map. And uh, I earlier I said that 26 Rising generally are going to be a tougher opponent because of the fact that they've played so much together, but their stats on Ancient were not so impressive. They've played this map 4 times in officials. It hasn't exactly panned out for them always. They ended up losing the map twice and winning the game twice. Their wins were rather comfortable, but their losses were devastating. One of them came in overtime, and one of them was 13-5, I believe. So their losses have been devastating, but it seems like they still have a good idea about what their mistakes were in those games. They've made great adjustments, and right now, CCG has have remained so consistent on Ancient this season so far, and they're even struggling. Sure, SRY isn't present, but even with Jay Casper, they were able to win the map yesterday on Ancient as well.
For sure, for sure. And now, Beanie Hut, maybe trying to pull a chinchilla like he did in the conversion round with that MP9. Koi, though. Koi's been really impressive here lately. Stepping up hugely on 9 kills for them. Talon's got 17, clearly the ace for the 26 Rising squad. Trip on 10 kills. Floor Idiot, though, and Flick, though, struggling here in this game. 4 kills for them.
Oh,
Oh,
great frag.
excuse me, 5 kills. Floridia is just like, hi, walk into my line of sight with the Deagle. Ooh, spots one over here towards Temple. Floor Idiot can't finish off the kill, but the bomb will easily get planted. Now, it's going to be a pincer retake here. One coming from CT, one Temple, and it's going to be look like Rift. They're going to wait for him to come through A main.
Playing the brain game, and it's really something that has made a lot of difference in this game so far. They've outmatched constantly CCG with how they've just played together. They've been patient with their team play, with their double peaks, and that's pretty much all what this game has been about. Corin
Yep.
left alone through the smoke. Did get one frag, but that's pretty much it. 10th round secured, but the bomb did go down. The, CCG were able to find 3 frags, so they're probably looking at another buy here.
Yep. It'll be yet again another forced buy. It may not be the greatest amount of money here. You have 2 losses in a row. So it's not like you have that full round loss bonus. So we'll see what they do. It's a 10-4 scoreline right now. Couple 8Ks out, but again, you see the Galeals on the MAC-10. Not the greatest utility either. Wouldn't surprise me here if we see a little bit of aggression from the side of CCG. Maybe trying to take a little bit of map control away from 26 Rising. That we shall see as Rift pushes in towards Jaguar. Standard utility being given right outside of Jaguar. 3 players for CCGB. 2 over here lurking towards A and mid. And the bomb is dropped back towards B, so an early lean here towards B. 3v3 right now towards the B bomb site. This could all come down to whoever gets the opening pick.
Bob sustained a lot of damage. Still alive though. And now finally, CCG are starting to show face. They've taken a little bit of mid, and they're gonna just use that as a pathway to go over towards the B site and stack towards it. And oh, that's not the range you'd want to test your SMG out for. But they're going to smoke Talon off, force him back a little bit as CCG finally start to make progress. The bomb is close by. They have three players stacked over towards Cave, so this could get rather nasty if Rift doesn't get spotted. Oh, Trip saw him, got the kill. There's the second as well, and that's gonna allow the entry for CCG. They're gonna head straight in. Koi finds one, has some help available as well, but both of
Oh!
them actually fall. CCG suddenly this round has fell apart. Floridian is now left alone in a 1 versus 1. Beanie Hut falls down to 54 HP, and Floridia just playing ring around the rosy.
And Floridian's going to come out on the backside of this if he doesn't do something. But Talon backed off. Talon's just going to say, hey, you get a plant. I'm
The
just going to
time.
hang out. I'm going to chill.
The time. He knows. Talon gonna force it. He's gonna play this wisely. Floridia check behind. Oh, he's running away from the predator. Recognizes it, but not
Oh!
fast enough. Talon gets the frag. And oh no. Okay, there's some extra love from the side of 26 Rising. Talon has been on absolute fire with 141 ADR, but boy, it seems like they're feeling pretty confident in themselves, and perhaps understandably so. They do have a 7 round lead, but that's some dangerous stuff right there.
Yeah, as we mentioned towards the start of this broadcast, CCG Gaming 7-2 so far this season. 26 Rising is 6-4. The other ones on the outside looking in. The other ones that need to win out to hopefully have a chance at the playoffs. CCG do have a little wiggle room, but they don't want to really afford any losses here. CCG look like they're going to take their third loss of the season unless they can change things around right now. Here in round number 16, only 4 rounds to their name. This is not like them over here on Ancient. They've played better than this. However, there is still a lot of Counter-Strike to be played. It is going to be an A-site lean here for the side of CCG early. One lurker in Trip over here towards the B-bomb site. Beanie Hut with this M4A1S. Gonna have to do his best to be able to hold. Can't get the second. That's where the lack of the A1S comes in terms of the magazine. Flash out the bomb. Smoke wall not helping out the Opera there. And it is going to be a retreat out of A main as Trip pushes towards B. Trip realizing now this is his opportunity to try clearing him out. And Koi takes out Trip the same way Trip took out the others in the first half of play, hiding over towards Ninja, not being cleared out. And now the bomb will rotate back to A, and more defensive positions being taken here from 26 Rising and Flick. Look at this. One back towards CT, one Red House, one Donut. It's no longer the group up towards A that we had before.
And there's the execution. Floridia peaks first, immediately falls Bob, holding perhaps the perfect angle. Jay Casper wanted to peek it out, but not gonna do that. Gets the timing right onto Rift, but Bob eventually finds that op kill onto Corrin, leaving Jay Casper left alone in a 1 versus 3, and there's only so much he could have done. And now we are on match point. CCG facing a disastrous loss so far on one of their best maps in this season as well.
Yeah, mapping game point for the side of 26 Rising. 8 mapping game points remain for them. A tactical timeout has come out for the side of CCG. They're going to elect to talk it over here. Try to figure out where they can go. The money isn't the greatest. It'll be forced buys from here on out. Can CCG rebound? We shall see. But Inflict, this may be too little too late for CCG. What do you think?
Probably, probably, but honestly, it's not over until it is over. The slim chances they do still exist. You're gonna have to go on an absolute roll. Um, j- for some context, the last time around in the last season of CS:GO, CCG made well. They went on a 5 win spree to get the final spot in the playoffs for ESEA Advanced. In 2 of those games, they had to win after being down 10-5. So they're not unfamiliar with having to make comebacks happen. It's just that it 26 Rising have felt so comfortable with each other on this map that it's looking a bit extra dangerous.
It is. Talon's taken over. Koi's really stepped up in the last, several rounds. And Rift has been doing his part. The entire team from 26 Rising have looked really, really good. And very confident as well. But this over here from Talon and Chinchilla battle towards Donut could prove to be pivotal. We shall see. And now we have a battle between Corin and Beanie Hut towards Red House, and Beanie Hut will come away with that. So now, all that stand in 26 Rising's way are 2 players left. It's Jay Casper and Floor Idiot. Make it Floor Idiot now in a 1v5 over towards A. Here comes the swarm of players. 3 coming in from Donut. Floor Idiot needs more than that. He is so flashed right now. And that is it. It'll be a 13-4 victory for the side of 26 Rising. Was not CCG's brightest performance there. Definitely a lot to take away from, though.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot for them to learn on. A lot of probably, of course, a lot of mistakes were made as well. But the first half, it just wasn't a strong start for them. I think when CSG are off to a good start, because they have been so consistent in this particular season, this is probably the first time where they were put in such a disastrous situations. Even the 2 losses that they had, I believe they were relatively close. They weren't as terrible as this was. Yeah, one of their first loss was 13-10. Their second was 13-8. This one, right off the bat, they went down 7-1, and that just was not looking good. This is probably this was the first time that their mentality, their ability to make a comeback happen in CS2 was tested, and not having SRY, who has been a key, who is a key component of this roster around as well, is definitely going to add to some trouble for that comeback to be made possible. So a lot of lessons to learn, a lot of things that really just couldn't have done much about, being SRY not being present in that comeback scenario when they were being tested. So again, there's a lot of things that you could look at and say, okay, that's where we went wrong. But overall, even with Jay Casper, they have won 2 games before. They know how Jay Casper plays. But overall, I think CCG, it's a reality check for them, more or less.
A reality check, 100% for sure. Um, all right. There was no interview tonight. Very tough loss here for the CCG squad, but never fear, they're still 7-3. 2 more games here on the docket to go for them to end up their season at total of 12 games. Tomorrow night and Thursday night, each both at 9 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you tune right back in here to the CCG Twitch channel. Inflict any last minute thoughts before we get on out of here.
Not a lot. Well, I hope you all have a good night, and I'm gonna have a very good morning. And hopefully, CCG have some time to recollect their thoughts, and Esther White comes back quickly as well. Not because Jay Casper has been anything less than impressive, but just because CCG can get into their comfortable zone and finally secure that playoff spot, for the sake of that peace of mind as well earlier on. Other than that, I think CCG have been really impressive nonetheless.
They really have. Sometimes it's just not your night. And you know what? You shake it off and you come back stronger the next one. You continue practicing, you continue to do well. We know this CCG squad is destined for great things, but that'll be it for tonight. Thank you, Inflict, for the cast. Thank you, Range Rock, for producing. I'm WXFan21. We'll see you next time. Latest, peoples.